This is AP News Minute. The White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting suspect railed against Trump policies and writings sent to his family. The AP reviewed the messages where the suspect referred to himself as a friendly federal assassin. The messages were sent shortly before shots were fired at the Washington Hilton on Saturday night. Authorities say shooting suspect Cole Thomas Allen tried to charge the hotel ballroom. He was tackled to the ground and taken into custody. President Donald Trump was quickly evacuated and was not hurt. The U.S. military released video of a strike on a boat suspected of ferrying drugs in the Pacific Ocean. It says 3 suspected drug traffickers were killed in the strike on Sunday. King Charles III heads to Washington on Monday to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States. His visit comes as U.S.-British relations are strained over issues including the Iran war.
Well, let's take a look at that forecast, shall we? We are going to be watching Tuesday. It's going to be our weather alert day, just so as you prepare for this upcoming work week. That's going to be the day that we pay closer attention to what's going on in the forecast. The Storm Prediction Center is already highlighting a good area of the South Central Plains, as well as extending into the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys there, with a slight risk that spans all the way back from Texas northeastward into parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, and northern Alabama, which we'll talk more about in just a moment as we get a little bit more of a highlight as to what is causing all this. We've got a fairly active weather pattern in place right now, which is causing a lot of this to come through fruition here, with multiple waves of low pressure systems all parked out there in the Rockies and the western U.S., eventually moving eastward here. And we see that boundary already beginning to form with that warm front back over Arkansas, where we're seeing some rough weather from there back into parts of Missouri and even areas of Oklahoma and Kansas at this time from that attendant low pressure system that it is tagged with there. That, coupled with another low just behind that one, is what's going to give us our severe weather potential as we navigate into Tuesday, where you can see that highlight of red there with an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms for both Tuesday and Wednesday. We are going to see it taper off briefly on Thursday before we see more shower and storm chances going into next weekend. But of course, that is going to be not near as high as what we're expecting for the first part of the work week. So let's put this into motion here with Futurecast to show you how this is going to play out. The time frame of which also is important to note. For tomorrow, generally we're just going to see an increase in cloud cover as we see that warm front slowly nosing its way into our viewing area. But we're going to keep Monday dry during the daylight hours. It's not until we head towards Monday night. So we're heading into Tuesday, past midnight, going into early Tuesday morning at this point. We are going to see the warm front lifting through. We should see some showers and thunderstorms develop along this boundary, but they remain elevated, which means we're going to see a good downpour, some lightning, and possibly some gusty winds with this. Cannot be ruled out with that entirely. That will navigate through before we get to sunrise on Tuesday morning. So yes, we'll wake up to some wet roadways, maybe some sleepy eye because of the noisemakers that will be moving through the area. But I think the overall severe weather threat is going to be very low for this window. It's not until we head into Tuesday evening when we switch gears here. So let's go through the daylight hours of Tuesday. Warm front lifts through. Yeah, a few isolated showers will be possible along that warm front, but it's not until we make it into the evening hours when temperatures have warmed up, we've got a little more moisture to work with, we'll begin to see more thunderstorms coming through. These will be more surface-based, which means we'll see the opportunity for strong wind gusts being the primary concern. Lightning, of course, downpours, even some hail, and cannot rule out maybe a chance for an isolated tornado. It's not entirely out of the question that that may be the case with this, and we're going to see that carrying on into the, unfortunately, late evening and even overnight hours. So we'll have to watch this as we continue into early Wednesday morning before that severe weather threat wanes, but we're going to keep rain chances in motion all the way through at least noontime Wednesday before we see that cold front moving through. Drier, quieter air, although it will be brief. We'll start to see drier weather Thursday before rain chances pick back up. So just to recap your rain chances on Tuesday and storm chances, the biggest impact will be, again, midnight until midnight. That's Monday night into Tuesday morning, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Heavy rain and wind gusts will be the primary concern, maybe some hail associated with that as well. You're going to need some rain gear just to be on the safe side. Mostly clear tonight, though. Back to the top of the forecast, 61 degrees. We are going to go with temperatures back in the 80s for tomorrow. And then your 7-day forecast is going to show that alert day on Tuesday, 78 Wednesday, 72 Thursday, back to upper 60s and lower 70s for Friday and into the weekend with low-end rain chances.
Huntsville City Council taking the first step toward a new tax increment financing, or TIF, district downtown. Fox 54's Valentina Chalala breaks down what this means.
The proposed plan would center around the Von Braun Civic Center, with the council saying it could help fund future expansion and bring more business to the area. Think of a TIF like this. If a neighborhood becomes more popular and property values go up, the extra tax money from that growth stays right here to pay for new projects in that same area. According to Downtown Huntsville Inc. President Ron Poteet, expanding the Von Braun Civic Center could mean bigger conventions and more visitors coming downtown. That could boost hotels, restaurants, and local shops, while the increase in property value helps pay back the cost of the project over time. Poteet says this project could put Huntsville on the map for major events.
Upon completion of the expansion, it puts us in a whole nother level of competition for conventions, trade shows, and bringing a lot of visitors to Huntsville, and more specifically downtown Huntsville, hopefully.
Every person you see walking by is a potential customer for a business downtown. And with more conventions expected at the VBC Civic Center, business owners say the sidewalks could get a lot more crowded.
We get a lot of people that they come into downtown because they're like, hey, like, we're going to the show at the VBC. Like, we're excited to see. Example, there was Melanie Martinez. She came, and so we got a lot of her fans in the shop.
Jel Mahana, owner of Mahana Soaps, says about 70% of her clientele is made up of VBC convention goers. So many, she started selling products geared specifically toward tourists.
After the convention, usually they are just walking around and checking the local businesses and what to see about Huntsville.
Some may worry a TIF district could take money away from local services or businesses, but that's not how it works. The district only uses new tax revenue created by rising property values, not existing funds.
It'll be repaid from the improved property valuations within the TIF.
How quickly property values rise will depend on how fast construction is completed. But Poteet says that increased valuation will likely happen fairly quickly. From the Fox 54 studio, I'm Valentina Chalala, Fox 54 News.
The proposed TIF district will cover the area surrounding the VBC. A public hearing is set for May 14th, where community members can weigh in before any final decisions are made.
Evening, everyone. All attention in the world of NASCAR racing on the Yellowhammer State this weekend, and everything culminating with another running of the Jack Links 500 at Talladega. Picture perfect weather at the Talladega Super Speedway for the 500. We'll pick things up in the 43rd lap. Chase Briscoe pulling into pit row and knocks over a crew member. Watch out now. Briscoe was assessed a safety violation penalty for that act there. Now, tough situation on lap 115. Ross Chastain bumps Bubba Wallace, and Wallace loses control, slams into the wall, causes a multi-car pileup. It's Talladega, so it's the big one, everyone. Take another look as Wallace, the Alabama native, loses control and chaos ensues. The red flag comes out. 26 cars were involved in this crash. Wallace, with his second, did not finish of the season. All right, lap 181, 8 laps to go. Eric Jones running in third. He is hit and loses control. He spins towards the infield. The 6th caution flag of the day would come out shortly after that. Let's go to the final lap now, everyone. And it'll be Carson Hocevar breaking away from the pack and crosses the finish line to secure his first NASCAR victory today at the Jack Links 500. Let's hear from him.
Kind of just got to celebrate from the time halfway through the tri-oval to I don't even remember. I just felt so light all of a sudden, and yeah, just trying to wrap my head around it. Yeah, luckily I got that time, and luckily I've lost so many races that I've been just knowing that if I get that opportunity, I want to savor it and take it all in, and I remember every bit of it right now.
Every mystery forms a complex web. a Polaroid strand, and it's a straight line to the answer.
The official trailers are out for Spider Noir. That's trailers plural because the Nicolas Cage series is set to stream both in authentic black and white and true hue full color. The show, set in 1930s New York, debuts on MGM Plus May 25th and on Prime Video May 27th.
Why did you do this? What is this all about?
Heads up, Severance fans. Adam Scott says he already knows how the series ends. The show's star told Variety, "Something we're always trying to do is retain an element of mystery," adding that season 3 is going to be great. There are so many surprises, I can't wait to shoot it. Jean Smart is the new Instagram lip-sync queen. She's racked up more than 30,000 likes on her video lip-syncing to Diane Warren's song Hate to Be the One, sung by Izzy Escobar. The tune played over the closing credits of the latest episode of Smart's series Hacks. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Fox 54 Plus has your news, sports, and weather. Start your evening with Fox 54 at 5:30, delivering the latest headlines and live reports straight from the scene. Then, stay informed with Fox 54 News at 9, featuring your Tennessee Valley certified most accurate weather impact team, tracking everything from tornado threats to traffic delays during severe weather. Fox 54 Sports Extra brings you more of what sports fans crave, with deeper insights, expert analysis, and all the action that matters most. On Fox 54 Plus, you'll also find Alabama politics, plus 24/7 weather radar and real-time forecasts to keep you ahead of the storm. Looking for a quick recap? Don't miss Fox 54 Week in Review, highlighting the biggest stories of the week. Jumpstart your morning with Morning Rush. Fast-paced news updates featured with uplifting stories from across the globe. Get your entertainment fix with Getting Real, where we break down movie reviews, top 10 lists, and spotlight the newest film. Die Hard fan? Locked On Sports dives deep into the Crimson Tide, the Tigers, college rivalries, and pro action. True Crime Warrior Style? Killer Cases brings you gripping real-life stories that stick with you. Hungry for more? Cooking with Style serves up mouth-watering recipes that are easy to make and impossible to resist. From movie previews before you head to the theater with Take a Look to must-know headlines from across the region and around the world with In the News. Watch all of these shows on demand and also on the Fox 54 News app, available on Android and iOS devices, streaming 24/7.